The 10mm isn't just another caliber. It's a whole different mindset. It came in hot, burned fast, and for a while looked like it might dethrone the 9mm as the go-to defensive round. Designed by Norma with input from Jeff Cooper, it's essentially a .40 caliber bullet shoved into a trimmed-down .30 Remington case. The original load? 170 grains at 1,300 feet per second. That's not range toy energy. That's serious stopping power. Since then, the 10mm has evolved. You've got lightweights at 135 grains screaming past 1,200 feet per second, and hard-hitting 230-grain hard-cast loads punching 1150. It covers everything from personal defense to backcountry predator control. In this video, we're counting down the top 7 best 10mm pistols you can buy right now, from modern polymer powerhouses to steel frame legends. You'll find product links in the description, and a full comparison tool over at allaboutsurvival.com. Let's get into it. Number 7. Rock Island Armory TAC Ultra FSHC in 10mm. This one's for folks who want maximum firepower, classic lines, and don't mind a little extra weight. The TAC Ultra is a double-stack 1911 that packs 16 plus 1 rounds of 10mm. That's right, 16 in the mag, 1 in the pipe. You're running a full steel frame here, which means recoil is kept well in check, even with full power loads. That extra weight works for you when things get snappy. Slide-to-frame fit is tight, with forward and rear serrations that give you solid traction, even with gloves. The barrel's 5 inches, match grade, and the full-length guide rod keeps that slide cycling smooth. Up top, you've got low-profile adjustable sights at the rear, and a fiber-optic front blade that grabs your eye fast in daylight. The grip texture is aggressive without being too sharp, ideal for both gloves and bare hands. There's also a railed dust cover up front, so you can mount a WML or laser without having to rig anything aftermarket. The TAC Ultra comes standard, with a skeletonized hammer and trigger, and the trigger pull is tight. Clean break, short reset. That's a big deal when you're dealing with 10mm and want to get fast, accurate follow-ups. Value-wise, it's hard to beat. This isn't a $2,000 boutique gun, but it punches way above its price point. You're getting double-stack capacity, 10mm muscle, and the durability of a full-steel 1911, all for under $1,000 in most markets. Whether you're hitting the range, carrying on duty, or running a predator defense setup in the backwoods, the TAC Ultra has the guts to run hard and deliver when it counts. Number 6. Springfield XDM Elite 4.5 OSP in 10mm. If you're looking for a modern polymer frame pistol that runs 10mm like a champ, the XDM Elite is one of the best plug-and-play options out there. This thing's built from the ground up to handle full-power loads, and it shows. Recoil management is solid, thanks to the full-length slide and that match-grade 5-inch barrel, which delivers great accuracy right out of the box. The Elite series gives you Springfield's improved meta trigger, and it's one of the cleanest striker-fired brakes on the market. Short take-up, crisp wall, and fast reset. Capacity's no slouch either. 16 plus 1 on board, feeding from steel-lined mags that have proven themselves reliable in the field. What really sets this model apart is that OSP setup, optical sight pistol. The slide's milled and ready to accept a wide range of red dot footprints, so whether you're running Trigicon, Holosun, or Leupold, you're covered. No gunsmithing, no adapters, just mount and zero. You also get ambidextrous slide releases, a match-grade barrel, and an aggressive grip texture molded straight into the frame. Plus, the extended magwell gives you fast, intuitive reloads, ideal for both training and real-world defense. Weight-wise, it sits in that sweet spot. It's light enough to carry with the right holster, but still heavy enough to keep the muzzle flat under pressure. Whether you're on the range, hiking in bear country, or just want something more capable than a 9mm for home defense, the XDM Elite OSP delivers. Springfield built this one with serious shooters in mind, And if you're stepping into 10mm for the first time, this pistol makes the transition a lot more forgiving. Number 5. SIG Sauer P220 Elite in 10mm. This one's old-school precision meets modern stopping power. The P220 Elite runs a forged stainless steel slide over an alloy frame, and it's chambered in full-house 10mm. Perfect for those who want a hammer-fired workhorse that eats recoil for breakfast. Up front, you've got SIG-Lite night sights for low-light clarity. Rear sights adjustable. Front sight is fixed. The barrel is chrome-lined and threaded, adding both durability and suppressor readiness straight from the factory. It's a 5.8-inch tube, so you're picking up extra sight radius and velocity, ideal for hunting, defense, or anything that requires clean shot placement. Grip panels are textured G10, giving you firm control even with gloves. The frame contours are well thought out, big enough for recoil management, but still ergonomic enough to get a consistent grip every time. Now, let's talk about the safety system. The P220 has an external hammer and a decocking lever. That means you can safely drop the hammer with a round in the chamber. No sketchy thumb rides required. Inside, there's a safety notch that blocks the hammer from ever touching the firing pin unless the trigger's pulled. There's also a firing pin block and a disconnector, which ensures that the pistol can't fire out of battery or while the slide's in motion. What you're getting here is SIG's legendary reliability. Dressed in 10mm muscle, it's accurate, rugged, and built to last. Whether you're running woods patrol, backcountry defense, or just want a sidearm that doesn't play around, the P220 Elite brings serious confidence to the table. Number 4. Glock 20 in 10mm. This one's a straight-up workhorse, and one of the easiest ways to get into 10mm without overthinking it. The Glock 20 is a full-size, striker-fired pistol that runs right out of the box. No spring swaps, no tuning, no drama. Just load it, rack it, and go to work. It's got all the things Glock fans love: simple internals, consistent trigger, and a proven track record of reliability that's earned its keep for decades. And thanks to Glock's massive aftermarket support, you can build this thing out however you want. Triggers, slides, barrels, lights, dots, you name it. With a 15+1 capacity, you're carrying more 10mm than most revolvers can dream of. That's a whole lot of peace of mind, whether you're bumping in the night or running into something with teeth out in the woods. The size and weight of the Glock 20 helps soak up recoil, and even though it's a chunky gun, it's surprisingly shootable, even one-handed. The grip is large, but manageable for most shooters, and the polymer frame keeps weight down without giving up control. For home defense, it's ready to roll with a rail up front for weapon lights. For backcountry carry, it's got enough power and capacity to handle black bear or wild hog encounters. And for trail use, hunting, or just range time, it checks all the boxes. This is a true do-it-all 10mm, whether you're on the farm, in the hills, or defending your castle. The Glock 20's not flashy. It's just dependable. And that matters. Number 3. Colt Delta Elite in 10mm. This is the original heavyweight of the 10mm world. The Delta Elite was one of the first production pistols to run this cartridge, and Colt's kept it alive for a reason. It still hits like a freight train. Based on the classic government model 1911, the Delta Elite brings together old-school muscle and modern 10mm power. You're getting a forged stainless steel frame, Novak 3-dot sights, and an upswept beaver tail grip safety that locks your hand into place with every draw. Colt includes wide rear slide serrations, a lowered and flared ejection port, and an enhanced hammer for cleaner cycling. It's smooth, sharp, and purpose-built. Whether you're clearing rooms or tracking game, the Delta Elite has the accuracy and punch to hold its own. Medium-sized game like deer or hog? No problem. CQC with heavy loads? Bring it. The grip safety and manual thumb safety work in tandem to give you peace of mind. If you're new to 1911s, just know the gun won't fire unless that grip safety's depressed. It's a smart mechanical layer that prevents negligent discharges when holstering or handling under stress. Slide operation is clean, with deep serrations that give you solid purchase for press checks or chambering. The trigger is exactly what you'd expect from a Colt 1911, clean break, short reset, no nonsense. Capacity is 8+1, and it ships with 2 mags out of the box. Compared to some of the boutique 1911 options out there, the Delta Elite is actually a bargain. You're getting Colt heritage, serious durability, and real-world reliability, all in a platform that's been trusted for over a century. Number 2. Wesson RZ10 in 10mm. If you're serious about your 1911s, the RZ10 is where performance meets precision. This is a high-end, single-action pistol, built for shooters who demand more than just good enough. It's not cheap, sits just under $1,500, but once you run it, you'll understand why. Up top, it features a Clark-style rib machined right into the slide. Not glued, not bolted, actually cut into the steel. That gives it a solid sight picture with low-profile combat sights that stay out of your way when drawing from a holster. No snag, no drama. The grips are classic Wesson, double diamond Coca-Cola wood, beautifully textured and easy on the eyes. Underneath, you've got a forged frame, skeletonized hammer, crisp blade trigger, and a 5-inch match-grade ramped barrel for both improved accuracy and smooth feeding. This isn't just another 1911 chambered in 10mm. It's built tighter, runs smoother, and cycles like a custom gun. The undercut trigger guard lets you choke up high on the grip for better recoil control. And speaking of control, the beaver tail grip safety and extended thumb safety give you rock-solid handling under pressure. The magwell's been slightly flared for faster reloads, and while it only ships with one 9-round magazine, that's typical for this class of gun. It's all about precision and reliability, not spraying rounds. Slide serrations are clean and deep, front and rear. Everything about this pistol feels tuned. The recoil impulse is flat, the trigger reset is tight, and the build quality? It's Wesson, so yeah, it's top shelf. Whether you're hunting, carrying in the field, or just looking for the ultimate range-side flex, the RZ10 brings elite craftsmanship to the 10mm platform. Number 1. Glock G40 Gen 4 in 10mm. If you're looking for max velocity, serious hunting power, and Glock-level dependability, the G40 Gen 4 is the king of the hill. This is Glock's long-slide 10mm, and it was built from the ground up for both hunters and hard-use shooters who want full potential from this cartridge. The 6-inch barrel gives you outstanding velocity, tighter groups, and better terminal performance at longer ranges. That makes it a solid choice for deer, hogs, and backcountry defense. In fact, this model checks the legal box in many states that require a longer barrel for handgun hunting. It's ready to go, right out of the case. Like all 4th-gen Glocks, the G40 runs on a polymer frame, keeping the weight down for carry and field use. The slide is finished in Glock's durable gas nitrided coating, which shrugs off moisture, grit, and hard use. The front sight is fixed, but out back is where things get interesting. Glock includes their modular optics system, with a milled cut and adapter plates so you can drop in your favorite red dot. No custom machining needed. It's fast, easy, and built to stay locked in under recoil. You also get 3 different backstrap sizes to dial in grip fit, and the reversible mag catch makes this a great option for left-handed shooters. Inside, Glock's dual recoil spring system helps tame that 10mm snap, flattening out the recoil impulse and speeding up your follow-ups. It runs on 10-round mags, and Glock includes 3 magazines in the box. The trigger is standard Glock, consistent, clean, and proven. And the safety system is the usual striker-fired trio: trigger blade, firing pin block, and drop safety. Bottom line, if you want a factory 10mm that's ready to hunt, ready to carry, and ready to run without modification, the G40 Gen 4 checks every box: power, accuracy, and proven Glock reliability. all in one serious sidearm. Let's talk real for a second. 10mm an incredible cartridge, but it's not for everyone. Before you jump in, make sure you're not just chasing ballistics on paper. This round comes with recoil, cost, and platform size you need to think about. Unlike 9mm, 10mm isn't plug-and-play. You've got to learn what's in that ammo box. A lot of factory loads are what we'd call FBI light. Mild velocity, low recoil. If that's what you're planning to run, you might be better off with 40S and W. It's cheaper, it's easier to shoot, and you can carry it more comfortably. On the other hand, if you're loading up with full-power 10mm, just know it's got some bark. Not quite 44 Magnum, but it ain't a soft shooter either. Put a buffalo bore load through a Glock 29, and you'll see what I mean. That's a wild ride in a compact frame. Also, keep in mind, 10mm is a long cartridge. Longer than 9, longer than 40. That makes the grip on a double-stack pistol noticeably chunkier. A Glock 20 might feel perfect for you, or way too big. Always check the grip width specs before buying, and compare it to something you already shoot. Most 10mm pistols are full size for a reason. That extra weight and barrel length help with control. But if you're trying to conceal carry 10mm, be warned, things get tricky fast. Subcompacts do exist, but shooting full house loads through them? That's like taking a high five from a guy who doesn't know when to stop. You'll feel it. So ask yourself, what's your purpose for going 10mm? Woods carry? Bear country? Home defense? Or just range time with some extra boom? Let us know down in the comments which model works best for you and why. If you got something out of this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.